The hum of the ventilation system, always a constant companion on the Cerberus station, seemed louder than usual. Or maybe, it was just me. Nerves, probably. I mean, Sector 7 was always creepy, even before the incident. Now, it felt like every shadow was watching, every flicker of the neon lights a potential threat. I adjusted my uniform, the synthetic fabric feeling too tight against my skin. Not exactly comfortable, but that's the point, I guess. Makes you feel ready, alert. That's what they tell us anyway. It was cold, too, even for the station. It felt like every shadow was watching, every flicker of the neon lights a potential threat. I adjusted my uniform, the synthetic fabric feeling too tight against my skin. Not exactly comfortable, but that's the point, I guess. Makes you feel ready, alert. The metal plating under my boots was freezing. My mission? Investigate the anomalies. That's what they called them. Small energy fluctuations. Weird readings, all centered around the new alien research lab. The Xylar. Smooth, almost like polished stone, and unnervingly calm. Sector 7. Access requested. I spoke into my comm, the words echoing slightly in the deserted corridor. The door hissed open, revealing the sterile white of the lab. A lone figure stood near a containment unit, its back to me. Tall, impossibly slender, with skin that shimmered like oil on water. One of the Xylar. "Security Officer Ramirez," it said. Its voice, a low, melodic hum that seemed to vibrate in my bones. "I've been expecting you. I didn't like how it knew my name. I hadn't said anything yet. I also hated how it knew that I was coming." "Xylar," I replied, keeping my voice even. "I'm here to investigate the recent energy fluctuations." I took a step closer, my hand instinctively moving to the pulse rifle strapped to my thigh. I wanted to touch it, but I also knew it would not be right. It turned, its face unsettlingly beautiful. Perfect symmetry, large dark eyes that seemed to see right through me. No nose, just smooth skin where it should be. Just 2 small slits for breathing. Almost unnoticeable. A strange but oddly alluring feature. It was also naked, and, well, I shouldn't say more than that. "The fluctuations are a result of our research," it said, tilting its head slightly. "We are attempting to communicate." "With what?" I asked, raising an eyebrow. "With the universe," it replied, its eyes glowing faintly. "We believe that energy is the language of creation, and we are learning to speak it." I moved past it and looked into the containment unit. I knew it was a stupid idea, but I wanted to look anyway. The alien turned its head to look at me and slowly turned its body to face me, with its back against the glass. I peered into the containment unit. Empty. "Where is the subject?" I asked, my voice hardening. "It is elsewhere," the Xylar said, a hint of amusement in its voice. The Xylar didn't move, its expression unchanged. The only light was coming from its chest, where it was a glowing orb of blue. It was like a heart, or maybe something else. "What's happening?" I demanded, my grip tightening on my rifle. "The subject is restless," the Xylar said. Its voice now a deep, resonating hum. "It seeks connection." It put its hand out and slowly traced the side of my face. I was too scared to move. The touch was cool and smooth, but strangely electrifying. It felt good and made me want to touch it back. I pushed its hand away. I was still alert. "What kind of connection?" I said. I was still a little scared and afraid of what was going to happen. Before it could answer, the floor beneath me vibrated. A low growl echoed through the lab. The lights flickered again, revealing a grotesque creature emerging from the shadows. A hulking mass of flesh and metal, its eyes glowing with malevolent intent. It lumbered towards me, its claws dripping with some unknown substance. It smelled horrific, and it almost made me gag. I raised my rifle and fired, the energy blast tearing through the creature's flesh. It roared in pain but kept coming. The Xylar watched, its expression curious. It is drawn to you, it said, its voice almost a whisper. It senses your strength. I dodged the creature's swipe, the claws narrowly missing my face. I fired again, hitting it square in the chest. It stumbled but didn't fall. I rolled out of the way and stood up and aimed again, shooting over and over. I felt like I was trapped. I couldn't escape. "What do you mean it's drawn to me?" I shouted, firing another blast. "You are compatible," the Xylar said, its eyes fixed on me. "Your energy resonates with its own." I reloaded my weapon and aimed it again, but then I realized I had run out of ammo. I was trapped. I looked around for something to help, but there was nothing. The creature lunged, knocking me to the ground. Its weight crushed me, the stench of its breath filling my nostrils. It opened its maw, revealing rows of razor-sharp teeth. I closed my eyes, bracing for the end. But it didn't come. Instead, I felt a strange sensation, a warmth spreading through my body, a pleasure. I opened my eyes and saw the creature hovering over me, its eyes locked on mine. Its touch, rough and painful, was also stimulating. The monster's skin looked smooth and slimy, like oil. Its body was muscular, but grotesque, and seemed to be mutating right in front of my eyes. It had the perfect look of terror and wonder all at the same time. "It is connecting," the Xylar said, its voice filled with something I couldn't quite decipher. I struggled against the creature's weight, but its grip was too strong. Its touch became more insistent, more demanding, and I didn't resist. I couldn't. It was too overwhelming. It was too intense and almost impossible to take in. It was like nothing I'd ever felt before. My breathing grew heavier and heavier. The alarms faded into the background. The creature's growls became a symphony of desire. I was lost in the moment, consumed by the connection. This connection seemed to be more than just lust. It was something deeper, darker, something that resonated deep within my soul. I was addicted to this feeling, like a drug, and in that moment, I understood. The Xylar wasn't just studying the creature. It was orchestrating this. It was creating a bond, a connection between two beings from different worlds, a connection that was both terrifying and beautiful, and I was at the center of it all. Well, at least I think that's what happened. I was so lost in the moment. It's hard to remember everything clearly. It felt good, but wrong at the same time.